was one of my biggest structures. As you can see, the arena doesn't actually take up much of the interior. I had originally wanted it to be about the size of the Colosseum in Rome. But then ended up being a bit more economic. Big. Nice and big. Coming into land on runway 5. There we go. Of course, I built it long before I had this jetpack ability. Can't remember how many times I probably fell to my death building here. Not sure how many settlers I have here. It's probably the one of my most populous builds, as in highest population. The screen, the big screen for the Kinematographic Emporia. Many houses incorporated. Built into the thickness of the walls quite often. Including things like this. It's an odd Vault-Tec building. Go that way. When various DLC released, I played around with things like that. New materials and new structures. Clinic, yes. Not sure how many houses and shops I have here. This is the magazine store. There's every magazine I could find in the game. given how old it is, it's mostly vanilla build. Long before mods were available. Ah yes, here's the Brotherhood house. Ad Victoriam. Is that a self-loading machine? No, no it's not. Oh. With mods you can get vending machines that self-reload, restock, which is really good. Very good indeed. So this is where the Brotherhood of Steel guys hang out when they're in town. And indeed this place is big enough to be a small town or a citadel, with only a fraction of the accommodation is actually utilised, given the population cap. I think it's about 30 people here. It's a shop I started building but never completed. Oh yes, there's a Noshi Num Nums, like a sushi bar. Hello there. And slots and sodas. You can see I didn't make much of an effort with that. Weapons. Bang for your buck. Learn to spell. What's wrong there? Gun shop. A little exercise place as well. Such a long time since I've actually been here. Had a nosy around. My first shop that I built, I've cleaned it up because all the stuff used to fall on the floor. Again, it was before mods, so you'd painstakingly stack the shelves, and then there'd be a raider attack and everything would be scattered all over the floor. The cafe restaurant type business here. And above a lot of these places there's accommodation, small apartments. Sort of wedged in, higgledy-piggledy. Much has happened with the real Roman arenas, the ones that survived into modern times. They were repurposed. Sometimes they were turned into castles or fortresses, shopping arcades. The theatre of Pompeii in Rome is almost entirely occupied by modern day housing. Well, not modern, sort of housing built from medieval times right up to the present. It's like this sort of all shoved in higgledy-piggledy style. Optibot. There's the pub there. Claws Bar. Near where I live in Dundee there's a pub called Cause. So this is like a tribute to that, and it's a bit of a dive as well. My robot emporium. Except it's not really robots, it's power. Well, you can make robots here, but it's mostly a power armor sales room. Again, some accommodation here. So the pub's got accommodation above it as well. This tends to be my house when I'm in town. It's got the various crafting stations, chems, cookery, and of course the main shebang workshop there. This is my original bed from before I even built any of this. The garden full of food plants, mini gardens at the back here. Oh, there's a limb, somebody's left an arm there. The trader. Oh, interesting. Look at all the carrots. Lots of food, and we're having a rad storm now. So mini gardens around this side of the building. Enjoying my house. Mrs. Settler Dude. So again, so much of this was vanilla, years and years before mods were available. And I've seldom been back. So it's almost a fossil of past activity. But again, as usual, if you like my video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. I have a channel on YouTube. Again, you can access videos via that. The name you look for in the search engine is Tristram Kirk. A bit like Captain Kirk. In fact, he's James T. Kirk. But thank you for watching. And ta-ta for now. Cheerio!